Hey everybody, Jerry K here again on a walk, and I decided to make a quick video. So you might be aware that I just released a new book. It's called What If? Outlandish Theories That Might Actually Be True. And it's funny because, I cover some topics like Bigfoot and aliens and UFOs and stuff like that. And, I joined some different social media groups that talk about these type of topics. And there's a lot of comments from people that are talking about proof. Well, there's no proof. I don't see any proof. I've never seen any proof. I've never seen one. And I just think it's kind of funny because if you really think about it, and I mean really think about it, there are a lot of things in life that we 100% believe in. And I'm not even talking like religious or spiritual or anything like that. There are things that we believe in that there is no actual evidence at all. Now you might be wondering, well, Jerry, so what? Give me an example. What do you mean? And I will give you an example of what I mean. Love. I think we're all familiar with the concept of love. I think we all have a general definition of what love is to each of us. But if you really think about it, if somebody was to ask you to prove, showing evidence that you love somebody, what would you provide as evidence? Could you provide anything as evidence? I was actually thinking about this quite a bit, and it struck me that in our pursuit to poo-poo or ha-ha or deny something as a result of insufficient proof, we're basically shutting ourselves off to possibility, the possibility of possibility. The things that we don't know for a fact is what makes them possible. Now, does it make it probable? Not in every situation. But I would say until proven otherwise, anything's pretty much possible. I mean, you got to think about it. Throughout our history, our ancestors have been positive about things that when given enough time, they found out that all those things they were so positive about were absolutely incorrect. They were absolutely wrong, even though in that moment, it's what everybody agreed upon. It was the consensus that went across the scientific community or just the common sense community, Not so long ago, the whole world believed the earth was flat, that earth was the center of the universe. The theories go on and on and on. So I would ask you this. If someone had said that you had to prove that you love somebody, how could you actually do it? How could you actually prove it? Now, you could say things like, well, I do things for this person. Okay, but don't you do things for people that you don't love? I would die for this person. Okay, but isn't there a situation that you might die for somebody else that you don't love? I mean, just that maybe would be a complete stranger. You didn't even know their name. But if the circumstances were such that it made more sense for you to intervene to help somebody else that could possibly cost you your life, it's a distinct possibility. So if we are unable to actually prove something as widely accepted as the concept of love, then why is it really that far-fetched to believe the possibility of possibility? Just that there might be something out there that we're not completely sure of, that we're not 100% of. But you know what? We'll give it the benefit of the doubt as a possibility of existing. I don't think we have to go through life with all of these black and whites. It's either this way or it's that way. There's nothing in between. And it's like, what? In my opinion, it's just the opposite. You go on each extreme of each side, everything in between is the possibility. Everything in between. And that actually gives me a sense of hope. because I would like to think that I'm smart enough to know that I don't know everything, and that if I keep my mind open, keep my eyes open, and at certain times keep my mouth shut and my ears open, that I might just learn something or experience something that makes some of these theories less theoretical and more tangible, more real. And I'm gonna let you know, for me personally, I've had 3 different experiences personally that I saw something in the sky that I could not explain. And I've been around the block. I was a military brat for 20 years. My mother and stepfather were both in the military. She was stationed at the Marine Corps recruit depot in San Diego. There was an airport right next to it. I've been looking up in the sky since I was a child. And I've seen 3 different occasions something that I absolutely could not explain. Am I saying it's a UFO? Well, it was an unidentified flying object. It was unidentified to me. Someone else might have been able to identify it. But when I saw what I saw, can't explain it. Can't explain it at all. So how did I pursue, continue with that? Did I immediately say, oh, it's got to be aliens from another planet? No, I said it was something that I did not understand, and because of that, I'm going to leave what the possibilities that it actually was open. Could it have been life from another planet? Sure, of course it could have. Was it? I have no idea. But I'm not going to poo-poo the idea that it wasn't, just because of the fact that I've never seen an alien with my own 2 eyes right in front of me. Okay? Here's a question. You ever seen $1 million in cash? If your answer is no, does that mean $1 million in cash doesn't exist? That doesn't make any sense. I saw a great quote about this type of topic, which was looking up in the sky and saying that because you don't see a flying saucer hovering overhead, that means that there's no alien life. That is like taking a spoon to the ocean and taking a spoonful of water and deducing that there's no fish in the ocean because there was none in your spoon. There's a lot of vastness out there, and at least in my opinion, that vastness holds possibility. Why would we even think theoretically that there could be life in the cosmos? Well, look around, folks. We've proven the theory that life can exist. It's us. So if we can exist, why in the world couldn't somebody else? Hope you think about this a little bit. Check out the new book. Think you guys are going to enjoy it. It's got some great topics in it, some tried and true theories, but also a few that I know for a fact you've never heard of, because I came up with them myself. So check them out, and please let me know what you think. Oh, and by the way, the book did launch as an Amazon #1 new release, which was actually pretty cool. So that's all I got to say today. Just something to think about. How could you prove that you love somebody? It's a tough question, but if you can't even prove that, how in the world can we say that there's not life somewhere else? All right, you guys, you have a great day. Take care of yourself. Stay active. Get those steps in. Drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated. And you have a fantastic day. We'll catch you later.